welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Well, Singy, we get to see the most powerful hitter in the league in this one. He's got home run power, baby.
Who doesn't like bombs, Boog? This guy has wowed the crowds all season. Yeah, get your popcorn ready.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set. And starting in this one, Hunter Green. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, it doesn't matter where he's pitching because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's a ball.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count is even, 2-2. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
So here's Kyle Tucker now, the top hitter in the National League entering the day. And he swings through that one. Green in his fourth year, 25 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. That misses the zone. Ball one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now, Seiya Suzuki. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, could be two. Whips it to first on the run. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
2 on, 1 out. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that is out of play. Two on, 1 out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
First base.
He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Michael Busch, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
There's a swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. In the air to left down the line. And that's a foul ball. And here it comes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. All loaded up here in game one of this three-game set. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Let's take a look at our lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Seiya Suzuki.
Definitely home cooking for him, Boog. Batting better than .350 here at his home ballpark this season. I mean, a lot of that comes from sleeping in your own bed, having a regular routine, grabbing your favorite meal before you head to the ballpark. All the ins and outs of this place, this city. He's lighting it up. And the home fans, they've been loving it too.
Dansby Swanson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. There's a strike at the knees. And a count 1-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Two outs, bases are full. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And we're back. And the pitcher for this one, Matthew Boyd. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Grounds one to short. Swanson fires over to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And let's take a look at the lineup. This is a very patient lineup we're going to see. They've got the most walks of any team in the league, so that's a big part of their approach as an offensive unit.
Boog, and when you can do that, the amount of pressure that can put on the pitcher, making him, grind through every hitter so much that he's got to think about when you got base runners on and a good hitter at the plate. And so free base runners, they're going to happen when you have hitters like this. Up to the pitchers to figure out a way to have better command and make sure that they can get some outs when they do get a base runner double play. But when you have a team like this, very difficult to stop.
Ellie De La Cruz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Great American Ballpark. New inning getting started. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Stevenson makes the grab. One pitch and one out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. There's a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
This one high in the air to left center. Friedel sizing this one up, makes the catch. 2 away now.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Matt Shaw in the box now. No balls and a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
2 outs. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Cubs are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. In now for the Reds, Austin Hayes. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
And that skips into dirt. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. Ground ball left side. Throws to first in time. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
And now it's Gavin Lux. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that'll get off into the seats. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Popped up. Happ heads towards it. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Spencer Steer stands in now and watches strike 1. That one way inside. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
On the ground to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 2 full. We're tied, 0-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Green back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
In the air, out towards left center. Hayes makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Kyle Tucker. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Fastball for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count's full.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Hayes brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Reached on an infield single his first time. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss and a slider.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Will Benson. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. Corner. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ Friedel.
And now the center fielder, TJ Friedel. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. On to the 4th, still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. Tapped out in front of the plate. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Bush in the box now, takes strike 1. Nobody out, runner at first. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Ball one there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there, and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Swanson in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Crow Armstrong, the runner at second with one away. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1-2.
That's off the mark. 2-2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And ball four, two aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Go ahead run on base. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. And that one fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. That one miss.
1 strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Runner around third. Plays the play. Got it.
I don't think he got a great read and or jump as he was trying to score from second on that one. Nice execution by the defense. Come up throwing, hit the relay man, and then onto the plate. Beautiful example of a well-executed play.
Here's Nico Horner.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
That one's upstairs, ball one. Center field. And that's the third out. Cubs strand a couple. Still no score. Bottom of the fourth, down to number 2 hitter, Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
That clips a corner. Espinal, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Line drive, and foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. He's a dynamic player.
Yeah, Boog, the youngest player ever to hit 25 home runs and steal 60 bags, and you never know what he's going to do next. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Just missed. Base knock center field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Corner infielders playing in. Runners at the corners, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Headed towards the corner. Tucker really on his horse for it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. To the right side. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Up and in, and that is ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
On the ground to third. Shaw puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4. It's the Reds 1 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. And down on strikes he goes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The Cubs trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Batting right fielder.
Digging in, Kyle Tucker. He is singled and he is flied to left. In there at the knees. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hammered on the line, base hit. The throw in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. Slice the other way and foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Happ at second, Tucker at first, 1 gone. And a swing and a miss. make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Into center. It's going to fall for a hit. Fires to third. And he's out. That ends the inning, but they do pick up a run on the play. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here in Cincinnati, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong brings it in with a nice running grab.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
McLean batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters, pitching on the road.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still tied 1-1. New pitcher on now, Ian Gibaut. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Ian Gibaut.
So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
No ball. He's straight.
Next pitch is outside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. And fastball misses outside for a ball. 2-2. On the ground, right side. Steer. The flip to the pitcher covering. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
That's out the corner.
Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
In the air, center field. Friedel on the move. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now it's going to be Nico Horner. And there's a foul ball. Line to left, and it goes just foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
1-2.
And that's downstairs and outside. Got him. That's out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the 6th. And the batter now, T.J. Friedel. Boyd back to work. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And now, Santiago Espinal. This one in the air center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Reds, shortstop Ellie De La
Cruz getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And a swing and a miss there.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Tony Santillan gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Matt Shaw digs in now. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Santillan, a 6'3" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swings through that one for strike 1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Steer. And out number 1 on the grab. Ian Happ up to hit.
Left fielder Ian Happ.
That one fouled off. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. That misses the zone, and a count 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first, and the Cubs go 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. All tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Fielder, Austin Hayes.
Just missed. Puts it in the air out towards left center, and there's one down.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
So now the DH spot, Gavin Lux. Inside, just missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Steer up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied 1-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Graham Ashcraft. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 23.
Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 3. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Emilio Pagan up and throwing for Terry Francona. Swinging a ground ball. And it's just foul. That was close. A little bit low.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Just off the inside edge.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Go-ahead run on base.
Crow
Armstrong. Now at the plate.
Picked up an RBI in his last at-bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Strike two.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that one gets past the catcher. And the runners will move up.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. In comes the run from third, and it's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. And that is out of play. Pitch misses there, and 1-1. That one drifts inside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That's career homer number 149, and they add on. It's 5-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Graham Ashcraft won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Taylor Rogers will take over here.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Carson Kelly, the next to hit. Pitch misses. 1-0. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss as he is out front. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Nico Horner getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hayes snags it. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Shaw now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. That one
ball,
not
1
close.
strike.
And the count is 1-1. That was the sweeper, but it missed. That one misses. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's to third. Espinal fires across the diamond. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So the Cubs get 3 on this blast. It's now 5-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Catcher Tyler Stevenson.
There's the strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And out of here. And they inch closer. It's 5-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Stepping in, Will Benson. First pitch misses.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
On the ground, Shaw. The throw to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt McLean.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McLean. First pitch, and he just misses. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Liner snagged it first.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. That is the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brent Suter.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in, Ian Happ. And first offering is fouled off. That's towards center. Friedel in position. Corrals it. And there's one down.
Now batting, right
Kyle
fielder,
Tucker,
Kyle
the
Tucker.
next Cub to hit. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. There's a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And ball one. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground to the left, Espinal. Fires over to first. Score at 5-3 for the second out with the third baseman shifted over there.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki. Strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
No ball. Two strike.
And there's a ball.
One ball. Two strike.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cubs 5 and the Reds 2. Bottom nine. Here's the third baseman, Santiago Espinal.
Santiago Espinal.
Boyd back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. There's the strike of the knees. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1-2 now. That's down and in.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
De La Cruz at the plate now. That's ball one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. The shortstop takes the ball. That one missed. Now 3-0. And that one off the inside edge. He walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Austin Hayes. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Ryan Presley.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The tying run at the plate. And that is downstairs. And now it's even 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And it's even up.
2-2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the base.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. His first homer of the year, and we're starting over. It's 5-5. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he was going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. There's a strike. Swung on, belted. That's back there. We'll get to this one. Makes it to second. The winning runs in scoring position with one gone.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ryan Presley is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Brad Keller on to pitch here.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Stevenson in the box now. Takes strike one. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. In comes the winning run, and the Reds get a walk-off win, 6-5.
Scoring one run in the ninth is pretty difficult because the quality of arms and the focus on every single pitch. But to score 4 runs for the win, an incredible comeback. This showed us a lot. Nice win for this team today.
The final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.